Morning, welcome to Kelling Beach. We've booked in with Holtsey Angling Club for one of their club matches. We're fishing 10 till 3, we're fishing the tide down over the bottom. There's a bit of a northeasterly breeze, sea's fairly clear, and there's about 15 of us booked in for this one. It's a league match and I've missed the first 5, blanked in the number 6, so it's a day out for me essentially, but nice to be on the beach. It's a cracking venue, easy to park, easy to fish, anyone could win it on here. So anyway, let's hope there's a few fish in that clear sea. There might be, we're at the end of October. The chances of bass are now starting to thin out a bit, but there might be some flatfish here or something. We'll try and show you what's happening. The main man is Tony Thomas, he's behind me in the car park. We're just about to do the draw. And then I'll bring you back when we're on the beach. So he's just about call order. But Tony, just before you start, what are your predictions for today? Can you put a point score? It's a bit of a pressurising situation. If you was going to say a point score to win, what do you reckon?
I would say 110.
110, comprising of?
1 or 2 bass, 3 or 4 flounders, and maybe 4 or 5 dabs.
Well, I've seen a lot of flounders in my life and I learned to catch them from you, so hopefully you'll do the business today. And
maybe you should get that rubbed off on me now.
Well, no, I'm having a bad run at the minute, but
didn't catch one last week, so you needed one last week, didn't you?
Bass, that's what we need, Tony. We need bass.
I don't know, big flounders.
Yeah. Let's see at the end, Tony, see if you're right. Thanks for that.
Sir, what we like. What would it have been? One fat lady.
Number 8.
That's racist, that is, you know.
No, it's not. That can't be racist. That's fattest. And sexist. Yeah.
Well, I used to be a bingo.
Oh.
Short walk, Mr. T.
Oh, lucky for some.
Can I just help myself out of here?
Yeah.
No!
That was 7.
Next to Mike Watts. Oh, bliss. Right, here we are on peg 7. Lovely atmosphere in the car park, really friendly bunch. I've got Neil Smart to my left hand side. He'll be plopping it out there looking for flatfish, I imagine. And round to my right we have got Mike Watts again. So that will be 3 hook clip down, 7-ounce lead, whack it as far as you can, pull it back every 10 minutes. So that makes me think I'll probably do something different to the pair of them. Long flowing trace, see if we can get a bass. And yeah, we'll probably resort to the boom rig later on if that don't work. But all the time the bass are a viable proposition, a lovely fish to catch. Match fishing or not, it would be nice to see one, but they could all turn up to the other tactics. But I don't know, when I'm pleasure fishing, the better bass do seem to come on the longer snoods, but I don't know anymore. After 3 years back into the match fishing, you see all sorts. We got loads of time to the off, so Alan Doy there's going to have a few practice casts. It's and Wizzy, you're very familiar with, he's couple of pegs down. So anyway, bait wise, well no, more importantly, we've got a small flask, we've got another one there, 3 bananas we'll have at some point, but got a handful of harbour ragworm, beautiful baits they'll be. So the tactic is going to be lugworm, tip it with harbour rag, bass like them. And the lugworms are in here. I had an easier time digging yesterday, so they're in little wraps. I don't know what they're like now. Wrapped them up last night, but so they're there. So hopefully we've got enough for tomorrow night as well, because we're at trimming them on the sand. But if we have to use them today, then we have to use them today, and we'll make other arrangements for tomorrow. But there should be about 150 worms all told. So it's a 5-hour match. I'm hoping there's going to be quite a number of them left at the end of the day, but we'll see. depends how busy the crabs are. But it does look like it could be bassy, and so this long flowing trace, the snood's about 6 or 7 foot long with a little pennel on the end. Now that will pick up flounders, but usually with this it's sort of do or die tactics. I either do well and get bass or nothing, because Mike Watts's 3-hook approach with the 7-ounce lead clip down is a very, very well established match tactic around this coast, and it works extremely well. So to beat it, you need it not to work basically. But these long flowing traces have their day, and I was I'm quite looking forward to coming here and trying it, to be honest with you. I like to mix it up a bit from time to time. As Tony rightly said, there will probably be flounders here. It's just, we are going to have 6 months probably of whiting fishing. Going to be a few dabs chucked in as well, so I'll miss the bass fishing, and it's a case of doing it now while I can. End of October. And we'll see how it goes. Sorry about that, I was just busy watching, hoping Richard Ives would just crack off on the practice cast. That would be hilarious. He was my travelling partner at Galston and helped me get lost, so that would be just desserts. We'll show you this rig. You've seen it before. You've seen Mike numerous times. This is the way he does it. 7-ounce lead on the bottom, and then you're up. First snood, size 1 hook, I'd say.
Big for me.
Yeah, I mean, the rig hasn't changed in the last 15 years I've known you here, though.
The last sort of 6 months, end of last season and this one, I upped the match size, and they seem to be producing a better quality fish than having the 2s or the 4s.
It's what you've got to do, isn't it? You've got
last week did a couple of good flounders with it last week. I know Wizzy did me in the end, but at the death, but that was it.
Yeah.
So,
but you've never gone that light on the snoods either, have you? That looks like 20-pound amnesia.
that's 25. That
Is it?
normally,
Is that because of the crabs?
Yeah,
or?
I normally would do 20, but then chatting with Wizzy always did a 25, and I found that doesn't twizzle up so much then when you
And them little dabs can turn you inside out as well, can't they?
Mess you about and that lot. So I thought I'll try that and that, and it works for Wizzy okay.
Oh.
Well.
I think when I look along this match length of all the anglers, they've all got a distinct style or a way they like to do things. Yeah. They don't change. All that changes is the venue and how productive it is on the day.
Well, this is a pleasure fish for years, and that like just 3 hooks. And in those days, it used to be grease weasel, because we used to fish the end of Galston Pier, and I'd use £30 that, because if you were lifting up decent fish at the end of Galston Pier, you'd want that.
Yeah.
But now, so you say.
It's like Tony, he'll be dropping in there with wrigglers, won't he? Right in the edge for the flounders. That'll work. Ivesy will be out there 70 yards trying to get some whatever hangs itself.
Yeah.
You'll be doing what you'll be doing. I'm on a 7-foot flowing trace trying to catch a bass.
Yeah.
It's just how it is, isn't it?
You do the things that you're confident with doing.
I do the things I like doing, and I don't give a toss about anything else.
Yeah.
We're just about to start. Just talking of snoods, I've decided to opt for a really light 12-pound fluorocarbon, because there is some clarity to the sea, and I want it sort of as light as I can to try and pick up a bit of movement in the water. I find that sometimes helps for bass fishing. Other times they're just suicidal and it doesn't matter, but you'll find out today Mike Watts catches a lot of fish on that 3-hook clip down, and if the video's all about him, then that's fair enough. But everyone's setting their shelters up, and I think they might be having to do it again in a little while, because we're following the tide down. It's quite a big tide. We're going to be right down there, so I'm going to hold fire, and then once we move down sort of 40 yards, I'll stick it up then, because it'll be really close proximity to the water. It'll be much more comfortable and much more fun. I'm not fishing to the clock. I'm not reeling in every sort of 10-12 minutes or whatever. I'm fishing for bites, and hopefully it'll either come in the form of a slack line or a pull over or whatever, but I much prefer fishing like that. So it's each to their own. But when the whiting are here, and they will be shortly, and there'll be millions of them, you will see anglers just fishing to the clock and getting their timing spot on, and that's what wins matches. But if there's a 50 odd centimetre bass here today, then you'll know it's on there. Yeah, I look forward to getting started now. Couple of minutes to the off. We'll go and see Neil. Right, I'm expecting big things from you.
Oh, yeah,
One of the most laid-back characters you'll ever likely to meet. Anyway, we'll go and have a look at his setup. He thinks there might be white in here, perhaps worm and fish cocktails. Try and get it in focus for you. That is 2 hooks above the lead, and then I won't unclip it for him. But that'll come off and then that'll hang below. It's called a loop rig. Works pretty well, especially if there's white in here. And that's a 3 hook flapper going on that one. So I wish you the best of luck. It's lugworm tip with fish by the looks of it.
Yeah, that's my normal. Yeah, don't like anything else. You never get anything else to fish.
Well, you've got to do what you're comfortable with, haven't you?
Oh, well, even as a kid I used to fish with lugworms, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, well, fish eat them, don't they?
Yeah, well, certainly. They aren't fussy, are they?
No. Well, sometimes I think that. Oh, anyway, if you get a fish, I'll come and find you.
Right, thank you.
Right, that's what it looks like. I think we'll fish for bass, and if a flounder takes it, the flounder takes it. The two both of them species like long flowing snoods. So we're just going to have the one with a little pennel on it, and we're going to concentrate all our bait on that. And hopefully the movement and etc. will keep the crabs at bay, because they are lethal along this part of the coast at the moment. And they'll clean 100 worms up as quick as you like.
Come and have a look at these pythons you've got.
They died. All the big worms died, they blew. I'm using them, that top wrap first. They're ones I dug for flounders.
Right. Mine about
So big on side 4 hooks.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
30 yards.
You'll get some dabs. Well, you might get flounders, you might get bass, I don't know. You just got to get something.
once you've got something on the card,
I can see me doing a lot of talking and not too much fishing again. Anyway, this tactic is brilliant I'm employing, because it means you'll either get a lot of time sat on your arse drinking tea, or you'll catch fish that are good enough to win a fishing competition. Sometimes, especially when the anglers are really good, I'm finding that you have to be prepared to come last to come first. So just picking something you really enjoy doing, something that's going to give you the chance of a bonus fish if they come along. And they come along on everything. Living 4-inch snoods, 6-inch, 9-inch, 12-inch, it doesn't matter. You just got to be in the right place at the right time and have confidence in what you're doing, which is why I do like this one long snood job. But that's only because of what I've caught when I've been pleasure fishing. And we have got boom rig in the bag as well if we have to save a blank. But what's the point? I'm nowhere in the league, haven't even fished it, so yeah, all we can do is have a nice day. Right, the first bait I'm going to send out is going to be that. So stringer blow lug tipped with wrigglers, harbour ragworm. There should be enough movement in there to catch anything. And we're going to start by lobbing it out at where I think the low water mark is, just beyond that. We're about half hour in, and as usual my tactics aren't working, but I can report there's a few little flatfish knocking around. I've seen a decent flounder On the end peg to the left, I'll say decent, probably about 32, 30, something like that. Same up to my right, and some of the anglers have had dabs as well. Tony Thomas has had a double shot, but the anglers immediately too close to me have caught nothing, same as me, and they're all using different tactics, different distances. So at the moment, yeah, there's nothing that can't be pulled back by a decent fish, but the anglers fishing for dabs, little size 4s, short snoods are doing the business, and it probably is the way to go today, but you never know, do you? I'm expecting and hoping that something really good's going to turn up, either to me or someone else. But got to be one decent fish here, and if you're in my position and you're not really worried too much about what league position you end up in, then catching dabs is probably going to help you get up there sort of mid-table at the end of the day, but that's not going to do the job overall. They pay out the top 3, not that the sort of money's that significant, but it's nice to do something good. Anyway, we'll persevere with this. But bait even come back, crabs didn't even want it. First fish to Mike, dab on the top hook. 21 centimetres I reckon. There he is, look, he's took the size 1.0. Oh yeah, 1, sorry, not a 1.0. No, he's engulfed the size 1, sorry. First 7 points to Mike. Well done, mate. Long way out, Mike. That'll be another flatty, I expect. That's what's coming out. If you look along the beach, little old dabs. Might all be what they need to win, but they'll be on smaller hooks than 1s.
Yeah,
That's going out as you chucked it in, mate.
yeah.
Crab fell off.
Yeah, I thought it was a crab. It's big, that's all of a sudden.
Yeah, no. So as you can see, it's not fishing the best. It's the anglers scratching out the little dabs at the minute that are leading affairs. But when it's like that, you know, everyone's got a chance of getting a decent bass or a nice flounder or something. It's not like people are getting free white in a chuck and you're getting left behind. If you manage to get a couple of small, you know, medium-sized bass, sort of 40 centimetre jobs, you're right up there, but at the moment that's not working. But it's a 5-hour match, so you've got to give it a chance. Right, it's very clear to me what's happening around us. So it's small dabs, and it's the odd flounder. I haven't caught one obviously, but that's what's there, and I haven't seen any round fish caught whatsoever. But we're persevering, and then this is what the problem is. Fishing a nice big bait on a pennel, and even I've managed to catch a dab, but it's the anglers wading through these, and that is 17 centimetres by the looks of it. So it's not cardable. They've got to be everything 18 and over, which is fair enough, but rather than scratch about trying to catch dabs and stuff, I just feel that I'm not doing the wrong thing trying to get something decent, but it's cost me lots of matches, this sort of approach. So anyway, we'll keep trying, but the trouble is with one bait that could have been on there sort of 10 minutes. That's why you've got to keep checking it regularly. 17 centimetres, no need to risk your knees walking over here. You got a fish, mate?
I know.
First fish for my neighbour on the left. That's a better dab. 25 centimetres. Yeah. That's it. There's a couple of flounders come out and
I don't know, mate.
it's very much like that at the minute. Where are these bass? Maybe they're not here. Right. Here we go again. Anyway, let's see if this one's cardable. That's 2 fish in 2 chucks. It's not the intended species. I think that'll go when his mouth's open. I reckon I'll be about 25 centimetres. Anyway, it ain't a bass. Meant to be a bass. I'm tempted to tie another hook just in there above that one, and then I'll get a flat fish and a bass. Open his mouth. Right. We'll be back. I'll just sort him out with a disgorger. Nothing to report around me, but we have got another dab. It's thrown the hook, but as you can see, he's not very big. 21. He's got a bit of a tatty old tail there. Yeah, but anyway, he's managed to engulf the bass trace. But surprisingly, we're not doing much worse than everybody else. Well, anyway, it's out there again. We'll have another go. Proper dab.
Yeah, 29. Look.
Yeah, look, that's a proper fish.
28 points, there it is.
Yeah, that's a beauty. That's what you should be getting.
We used to get in the old days.
Yeah. Clean, beautiful fish.
That's one for Mike's
He's
dad.
put it towards the cause.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I went all that effort to be nice to him and you're going to eat him.
Yeah.
That's a better flounder. That's the one. They're the match winners. Alan Doy, we've come over with him. He's tried everywhere, long range, short range. Wizzy next to him. We'll have a look where this is. 25-yard lob. That's where standard flounder territory. This is a good one. There he is. 6 ounce lead on the bottom, quite light snoods, 2 foot long. Lively fish. That is, mate. Yeah. And push him up there. He will go with his mouth open 32 centimetres. Nice fish. Nice fish. If you could hold him up, I'll get a photo somehow. Well done. Cracker. Still doing no good, but we're snitching the odd one out. This is probably an undersized dab. I tied another little hook in behind that pennel and was baiting that up with just a small bait, but he still took the pennel on them lugworms. Amazing really that can get that in its mouth. But we go again. Plenty of time left in this one. Hopefully a few more flounders will turn up, but I don't know. Mike's kindly come across because I have got a dab in the bucket, fishing for bass on them great long snoods. But
Took 2 hooks. Look.
yeah, well, that's your tea sorted.
I was going to say, can I take that to go with my other
Of course
one?
you can.
Well, Richard's other one.
Great big bait, long snood. I'm not finding bass, but
28.
28 centimetre dab. Well done.
Right.
You're welcome.
Cheers, Pete.
No worries.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, that's his tea fixed.
24 points, Pete.
Right. it is flatfish. The guys using free hooks and picking the little dabs and stuff up are doing better than me, but I'm still troshing along. Having a fantastic day. It's beautiful down here. There's a bit of an easterly keeping the temperature at a constant, but it is nice. That wading through the water there is Bev Self. I'm just looking, he's got must have a bass on there. Must have. This could be it. This could be match winning fish. We'll go and see him. This is the guy that won that match with Henry in Wales. And this is going to be another fantastic result. This is a good fish, I think, anyway. It's giving him the run around. It'll be the first round fish you've seen today. I just don't want to pressurise him if he knows I'm here with this camera. Yeah, that's the trouble. I knew there'd be a bass here somewhere. You can catch all the dabs you like if someone gets in amongst them. Continental style, light lines, small baits by the look of it. That's why he's being so careful with it. Tiny little hook that'll be. He's got it. Thank God for that, Bev. I was hoping you didn't see me with the camera. That is fantastic. Do you mind just holding him up? I'm going to get a photo of that because that is wonderful. We'll have a look at this. This is going to now go into a bucket of water. More than doable. Tiny little hook, look, right in the scissors. Well done, Bev. Yep. Plain bucket lead on the bottom. Tiny little baits on tiny little hooks. How far out were you, mate?
5 yards.
5 yards, yeah. That's sometimes where they are. So what you gonna do with that? Sling it 150? Yeah. Yeah.
Fish out of there, man.
Yeah, he was obviously running along. That is Mike Watts has got a whiting, and that, apart from that, that's the only round fish that I've seen. Oh, have you, Tony? Well done. Right, I just was praying that didn't come off.
I got on like 0.18 line.
Yeah, I know, I know. So that bass is now swimming around in a bucket of water. He'll be measured, and yeah, that's what you need. Right, last cast is in the water. Not much has happened for the last couple of hours. Bev's bass was about the highlight of the match. There's a lot of us under 100 points. There's been the odd flatfish caught recently, but nothing to write home about. So that's where we are. We're going to see Tony again and see who won it, but I don't think his prediction at the start was far out at all. That's what it's looking like anyway. We've got a weather front coming in, so hopefully we'll be able to get packed up, get the results before the rain comes tumbling down. But thank you very much for watching this bit, and then we will see you in the car park.
Not a bad day.
Go on, you two.
Not enough fish. But,
Yeah, it's great.
not exactly my prediction. It wasn't far off.
You nearly nailed it,
Nearly
I think.
nailed it, yeah. But we had bass, flounders, and a whiting. Or two. Whiting at last. Right. Winner today with 6 fish, 180 points. Bev Self.
Well deserved that, Bev. Well done, mate.
Second today with 7 fish, 122 points. Mr. Doy.
Hey.
Well, Alan.
Alan.
That was in 2 weeks. Alan, what are you going to do?
Thank you very much. Without your friend.
No. Yes, it. Yeah. Insider knowledge.
And snapping at the leaders in the leaderboard now. Third was 9 fish, 109 points. Paul Thorburn.
Well done, Paul.
Well done, Paul.
Very much. Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Cheers.
And for the rest of them, fourth was Smarty, 7 fish, 98. Fifth was Phil, 6 fish, 89 points. Sixth was myself, 6 fish, 86 points. Seventh was Mike, 5 fish, 64 points. Eighth was Charlie with 7 fish, 62 points. Ninth was Peter. Well done.
Well done.
4 fish.
Yeah.
Who's been?
Yeah.
You've been done.
I've taken Spalton's place.
I hope.
No, I had the 26 centimetre item.
Yeah, you did,
Yeah.
yeah. But it counted today.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, and there were then 3 people with 48 points, but Will gets the 10th place because he had more fish. 4 fish, 48 points. 11th was Richard. He had 3 fish, 48 points, and so did Wizzy. 3 fish, 48 points, but Richard had a bigger fish.
They both had the 29s, but the second fish was 24 and yours was 23.
So 11th was
By default.
Richard, and 12th was Chris, Wizzy, and 13th with 4 fish, 34 points, Neil. John, Neil. Yep. Right, well done. Right, thanks for coming.
Next match, Tony.
Next match is on the 2nd of November. Supposed to be at Weybourne, but we'll meet here and we'll peg round the wreck, okay?
Yeah.
So that sort of gives us what we would have done if we'd have walked
Gone the
all
other
the way
way.
from Weybourne.
Yeah.
All right?
Yep, excellent.
And
Thank you
we've
very
got
much.
free parking here.
Yep.
All right, thanks for coming.
Cheers,
Super
guys.
job. Thank you for your time and effort, Tony, yet again. Brilliant. Right. That's that. See you later, mate.